Today I wanted to share some of the Christmas decor that I found at my local thrift stores and also give you some advice on some other holiday decor that's pretty easy to find at your thrift stores, estate sales, etc. Now, if you know me, you know that I'm thrifting for the holidays throughout the entire year. So some of the things that I'll show you later on when I give you some tips and advice, you'll probably recognize from other hauls. So before I get into today's haul, my first tip is thrift throughout the year. So don't wait until right before Christmas or right when you're ready to decorate to look for stuff because you may not have any luck. I'm thrifting for the holidays throughout the year. So if I find a little Christmas decor, I pick it up even if Christmas is like way in the future. That way you don't have to be like rushing to find stuff at the last second. You kind of already have like picked things up throughout the year. So that has definitely made things a lot easier. So let me show you what I found today and then we'll get into some other tips. I went to a couple of stores. I went to a couple of Goodwills and my favorite thrift store, Thrift Smart. And I think everything I found was from Thrift Smart. So I love Thrift Smart. You all know that's my favorite store. I've made a video about it. Like I talk about it all the time. If you're in Nashville, it's a great store to stop by. They have everything so well organized. They have a Christmas section all year long, but then they also have like this area that's seasonal. So they'll swap it out for like fall, Christmas, all of that. So now all the Christmas decor is out there. So if you want to check it out, there's still plenty of things that you can find. They have a ton of Christmas trees and other awesome decor that you can use for your home. So this was in the Christmas section, the one that's there all year long. And it's this beautiful kind of like centerpiece looking thing. It's a couple of little tea lights with some pine cones and some pine. I love it. I think I'm gonna leave it as is. I think it's so cute. I also thought it was really cool because it has like the faux tea lights that are like electric or battery powered, but then it also has the real ones. So if you're more partial to real candles, you can go ahead and use those. I'll probably use the faux ones. Y'all know I'm a faux candle enthusiast. I have literally my faux candles there right now. So I'll probably keep them like that. That way we can just have them on and not have to worry about, you know, like setting the house on fire. I think I'm going to put this on my coffee table in my living room. So definitely watch out for my decorate with me video. You'll probably see that there. Next, I didn't mention, but I actually went with my husband this time. He rarely goes with me. I've done a video with him where he actually shopped for my home decor, which was really fun. This time around, he was a good sport. He came along with me and he actually redeemed himself. So if you remember those hideous candles that he found last time, he found a new packet and these are way better. So these are just kind of like an ivory creamish colored taper candles. Again, I'm a pretty big enthusiast of faux candles, but it's always good to have some even if I don't turn them on, just for like aesthetics to fill them in. And also because electric candles, like they are an investment, they're a little bit more expensive than real candles are. So until I can buy like all faux candles, I will need a couple of fake ones. Some of them are brand new, still wrapped in plastic, and it was $5.99, but I went on Fridays, which if you know at Thrift Smart, those are 30% off days. Really good deal for basically like brand new candles. The next one is not necessarily Christmas related, and I guess that would be my next tip. You don't have to only buy like Christmas decor. You can make other stuff also work for your Christmas decor. So I found this little candle holder. It's this really pretty kind of like brassy metal. It matches my little tripod lamp over there. So I just thought it was really cute, really simple, but it still has like a little bit of charm and something special that I feel like is nice in the holidays. So again, it's not necessarily like Christmas, but I think it would still look cute with all of my Christmas decor. And this one I think was $1.99. Next, something you can always find at the thrift store, ornaments. So these are kind of like a tealish, like greenish color. I plan to make them over, so you'll probably see a video on that in the near future. But yeah, this is something that you can always pick up at the thrift store. Sometimes, you know, they might be exactly what you want, so maybe a color that you really like. But otherwise, if it's not exactly what you want, you can still get them. You can do a bunch of DIY flips on them. They're so easy to transform, even with just a little bit of spray paint. So that's what I'm going to be doing with these. I'm going to transform them just to fill up our tree because we don't really have that many ornaments. So picked up these were $2.99. The next little piece my husband also found, and it's this cute little house. And these village houses are so popular. You can almost always find them throughout the year at Goodwills and any other thrift store. This one specifically is for a little tea light, but you can also find some like this that are plug-in. So they have a light bulb inside and you can turn them on. Usually some thrift stores, especially I know like Goodwill does it, they have plugs, so you can always double check to see if it works before you purchase it. But these are such a great find, and if you're going for like a neutral palette and you don't want any of the color, that's perfectly fine. I'm planning to transform these. I'm going to spray paint them so that they're all kind of like cohesive and neutral. So that's also a great tip for Christmas decor shopping, if you don't like the color of something, you can change it. So just like the ornament, these little houses, if you like the style, you like how it looks, but you just don't love the color, that's an easy fix. Just a little bit of spray paint and it's a completely new piece. The important thing is like the design and the shape, that you like that and that it fits with your aesthetic. This piece might be my favorite. It's a little trivet and it's a snowflake. I think this is metal, maybe silver. I can't really tell. It's kind of tarnished, but y'all know me, I love a rustic worn down look, so I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm not gonna like buff it out or anything. Small little accents like this for your kitchen especially are perfect. Your kitchen still has to remain practical, so things like this that have multi-use, that not only look pretty, but you can put your pots on, or you can like lay out some jars on top of this. It's not only cute, but it's also practical. So that's another great tip for your Christmas decor, trying to get pieces that are not only cute, look pretty, but that are also useful. And the last little thing that I found is this cute little candle holder, and it has a little Santa on his sleigh with the cute little reindeer, and it's for a little tea light. It has a little bit of gold on the rim. It's just a really simple, really cute candle, and I was actually surprised to find something already neutral that I won't have to think about painting. So that was really nice. Tea light holders are also another great thing that you can be looking out for throughout the year. They don't necessarily have to be Christmas related, but I've had a ton of luck finding Christmas candle holders, so I'm sure that you would be able to find some as well in your local thrift stores or estate sales or whatever else. And a couple more things that you can thrift throughout the year for your Christmas decor. First, anything that's brass. So you all know I love brass candlesticks. These are so perfect throughout the year, but I feel like brass just like screams Christmas. So these would be great to put out as part of your Christmas decor. And it doesn't just have to be brass candlesticks, it could be brass anything. So any other brass pieces that you find, whether it be a little bowl or a figurine, whatever you find, I think it would look great along with your Christmas decor. Some other things that you can almost always find at thrift stores are garlands and wreaths. So I have two wreaths. I have this one right there and this one right here that I've thrifted. And the same thing goes for wreaths and garlands as like the little houses and stuff. If you like the general like shape and look of it, you can always change those like tiny little details that you don't like. So for example, I don't love this bow. I don't necessarily like hate like burlap or anything, but it's a little bit like worn out and looks kind of like sad. So I could easily swap this bow out if I didn't want it. On this other wreath, it had a ton of little apples and pomegranates, and I felt like it was a little too much and didn't really like read Christmas and read a little bit more like fall, weirdly. So I just cut those little apples off, left the cute little berries and the pine cones, and now it gives a more like Christmassy vibe. And the same thing, I could add a bow if I wanted to, maybe some little dangling bells, and you can completely transform a piece with just a couple of little details. And the last thing that you can usually find at thrift stores are stocking holders. So I found these on Facebook Marketplace actually, but I've seen a ton of really cute ones also at the thrift stores. With Facebook Marketplace, I will say you probably will have to be a little bit more specific in what you're searching for, because if you just put like holiday decor, I'm sure like a ton of things will come out that might not necessarily be your style. So I, for example, was specifically looking for stocking holders, so that's what I searched and I found those. So you could do the same if you're looking for stocking holders. Maybe you're looking for a wreath or a Christmas tree, you can search for those specific terms on Facebook Marketplace. I do have a video with some Facebook Marketplace tips specifically, so if you want to watch that video, you can go ahead and check it out. If you can, don't limit yourself to thrift stores. Definitely check your local estate sales, your thrift stores, Facebook Marketplace. You can use all those different avenues to find some holiday decor for a lot cheaper. So those are some of my tips for finding holiday decor at your thrift stores. And like I said, check throughout the year so that you're not rushing at the last second to find things. And also be a little bit creative. Don't just specifically look for holiday decor. So think like things like brass or like natural woods, things that would look pretty throughout the year but that you could also use for your holiday decor. Next week, I'm going to be sharing how I style some of my thrift finds to make a little Christmas village, so you definitely won't want to miss that. Make sure that you are subscribed, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram, where I'll be sharing some more DIYs and sales and a lot of holiday cheer. But that is all for today. I will see you all very soon in another video. Bye!